What's up guys, I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never, and today I'm back with another video on HOKK. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Okay, so as you guys can see, HOKK has had a huge breakout since my last video. I actually covered HOKK for the first time a couple days ago. You can see in this video right here that I covered HOKK at a $2.3 million market cap. So even after the pullback that you're seeing on the chart right now, you'd still be up over a 2x in just a few days. And as you guys know, I first posted a buy alert for this in my Discord right around this range right here at a $1 million market cap. So again, this project has been doing very well. Congrats to anyone who got into this project. And it's especially bullish because if you look at most of the market right now, most of the market is bleeding. So it's always a huge advantage if you can find a runner during a bleeding market. But anyways, HOKK is currently sitting at a $5.35 million market cap, and it actually ran up to an all-time high of $8.56 million. And if you guys watched my previous HOKK video, you'll know that one of the biggest reasons I'm bullish on this project is because HOKK went parabolic last cycle. Last cycle, we saw HOKK actually run to over a $700 million market cap. And if you guys have been following this new HOKK, it's a lot of the same team. And that to me is very bullish. They already have the experience and they know what it takes to send a project. And if you guys are wondering about the narrative a little bit of HOKK, it's one of the 6 Japanese dog breeds. So right here, you'll notice HOKK. What is another one of those dog breeds? Shiba Inu. And I don't think Shiba needs an introduction. As you guys know, Shiba ran to a $42 billion market cap last cycle. Now, does any of this stuff guarantee that HOKK is going to go parabolic? No, it does not. But I just want to point out that they are putting in so much great work. If you come over here and you look at their X account, they're at 1,148 followers. But their timeline is just full of new listings like WEX, MEXC, new wallet introductions, just a bunch of stuff that you love to see. For example, HOKK is now officially listed on Coinbase Wallet app. Right beneath it, HOKK is now live on Binance Wallet. 19 hours ago, HOKK has been added to the dog-themed coins on CoinGecko. And that's the other thing that I want to point out as well. If you come over to CoinMarketCap, you can see that their supply is already verified as well. A lot of the time you'll notice that projects are sitting in this 3,000 range even when they have a market cap of like 10 to 12 million. And that's because it usually takes a long time for the supply to get verified. But the team is going about everything the right way. If you look at their volume is also excellent, 828,000. And that's actually with it being down 61% right now. But you also have to understand it's currently a weekend, and weekends are usually very low volume. But in this case, falling volume is not actually a bad thing. And the reason it's not a bad thing is because if the volume was spiking right now while it's dropping, then it might create an even larger sell-off. But the slowing volume shows that there's not near as much sell pressure. And that's actually bullish because we already had a huge run up. So again, right now, I think this project looks very good. And the other thing that I want to point out regarding Shiba Inu is that Shiba Inu actually follows HOKK already. You can see that Shiba Inu only follows 41 accounts. If you click on who they're following, you'll see HOKK is right here. And they already replied to HOKK as well. You can see that HOKK, we see you. And they posted this on August 27th. And this is the same project that I just told you ran to a $42 billion market cap last cycle. And HOKK is in the same narrative as Shiba Inu. It's one of the 6 dog breeds. But again, as I said, nothing is guaranteed with this project. I just recommend keeping your eyes on it. We've already had a decent pullback, but I will say it wouldn't shock me if we come back down and retest this previous support level. This 4 million level could be a nice spot to get a bounce. Although we have seen this project bounce before it's hit support multiple times already. It never came back down to previous support right here, and then it never came back down to support right here. And this is the kind of pump right here that's very interesting. We saw HOKK retrace to this 5.5 million range, and then all of a sudden in one 1 hour candle, it shot all the way up to 8.56 million. And the other reason that's interesting is because right now, every exchange listing that HOKK has got has been completely organic. They are not paying for exchange listings. So that right there means that these exchanges have to buy their own supply if they want to list HOKK. So naturally, that's also going to create some more buy pressure. But now I do also want to just take a quick look at the market in general. So I want you guys to also understand that Bitcoin is pulling back. It's at 108,400 and Ethereum is sitting at 4,354. And this is another reason why I'm talking about how it's bullish that HOKK is pumping right now. Most projects out there are just consolidating. But if you look at Bitcoin, it's getting down to a very interesting spot. This is the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. You can see that we're very close to retesting the 21-day. And at this point, the RSI and stochastics are starting to get oversold on the weekly. That's honestly exactly what you want to see. If you are starting to get oversold RSI and stochastics and you have a support level that you can bounce off of, then you might actually get the bounce. So this is definitely what I'm watching right now for the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. If you look at Ethereum, it's in a little bit of a different situation. Ethereum is very overbought right now on the weekly. And it also makes sense because when you look at Bitcoin dominance, it's been bleeding. So honestly, do not be surprised if Ethereum does have a little bit larger of a pullback and we do see another Bitcoin rally. Perhaps Ethereum would pump with Bitcoin, but right now it would make sense for Bitcoin dominance to also get a bounce from here. It has almost nailed our measured move perfectly with this bear flag. So I'm definitely watching Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin dominance. Ethereum is very overbought, and you could argue that it did have a macro double top. It is bullish to see that we did put it in a new all-time high, and this was the highest weekly close we've ever had. But you could still make an argument for a macro double top. So we'll have to see what Ethereum does from here. Personally, I wouldn't be shocked at all if we came back down and retested this 4100 range. As long as we don't lose 4100 to 3800, I still think we look very good. I would like to hold this little range right here. But honestly, that's about it for the update today. Again, I heavily recommend keeping your eyes on HOKK. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed in this market, but this project has been doing very well and they are accomplishing a lot right now. But if you guys are interested in getting into projects super early like HOKK, then I always recommend taking a look at my Discord as well. At the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but we've been making life-changing gains this entire cycle. Some of these plays you could have turned $1,000 into over $200,000. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. It'd be awesome to have you guys in here with us. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are feeling about HOKK. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.